let's move on to the questions right here. This person here says, what do you think AEW can do to make the Dynamite After All In something that more fans care about? Well, I've watched AEW for a long time, and they were always, I thought, very, very good at go-home shows. The go-home show to here's what we're doing here. And, if you watch, All In did, extremely well. Do you guys remember, it was only, 3 weeks ago that everybody was saying, man, dude, we're 3 weeks away, and we only got, 4 advertised matches. We got to get some stuff going here. This is a normal thing, by the go-home show, everything that's happening on the show, except for maybe the pre-shows, it's a great go-home show. The pay-per-views always do well, okay? But historically, the show after the pay-per-view, golly, I don't like doing, here's how WWE does it, but, you watch a WWE show, and it's that first show after a pay-per-view is all about telling you what a giant event it was. And this happened, and that happened, and we're going to hear from this winner and that winner. And, we're going to do, there might be a debut, or this person that debuted is going to kick off the show, or, you pretty much couldn't miss the show after the pay-per-view. They've trained you. You can't miss that show. There's going to be something big going on, or they're going to, start the rocket towards the next pay-per-view or whatever. That's how it is. With AEW, there have been many shows where it's I'm trying to think of the one. There was something that happened. There was a big thing. It may be a Kenny Omega return or a Young Bucks big. There was something happened. And it's there was no follow-up on the next show. Whoever it wasn't even on the show. It's what?
It is also so much harder for AEW because Raw is the night after. It's often in the same market, so fans buy tickets to both, and you get a hotter audience following up because they're ones who watch the pay-per-view live, and it's a lot easier to transfer the excitement over to tune in tomorrow rather than tune in 3 days. So it's a lot harder for AEW. I think that needs to be taken into account.
Well, it is, but there are a lot of things that you can talk about. How do we not have virtually anything for the Dynamite after the pay-per-view? It's one thing if WWE runs a pay-per-view on Sunday, and then Monday morning you're not sure what's on Raw, and then they announce it throughout the afternoon. AEW's pay-per-view was Saturday, and on Wednesday, it's we had one match, and they said that Hangman and Tony were going to be there. That's it. It's we still don't have anything. And then, the explanation I often hear is, well, we're not sure who's going to be available because, people get hurt all the time on the shows. And to me, it's okay, so maybe we need to have a big we got to think about what's going on here. If so many people are getting hurt, you can't even put a show together until 30 minutes before the show because you don't know who's not hurt. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Okay? So I thought that the Dynamite on Wednesday was actually a pretty good show. You opened up with the new champion. They had a video package for what happened after the show. They had some matches where now we know, okay, it's going to be Hechicero and Bandito. It's going to be MJF and probably MJF's got the briefcase, so probably something with him and Hangman. And Tony Storm and Athena. We know, they did a good job building up, okay, this is where we're going for a lot of things. But, that's this show. You've conditioned people that wasn't going to happen maybe on this show. And so you didn't have a huge audience. So conditioning takes time. It's not something that you just, hey, got to watch the show now. So they need to slowly, these post-pay-per-view Dynamites need to be big deals. big debuts, big angles, whatever. Let people know it's going to be a big thing.
I think they could consider the old formula that WWE used to with house shows when they'd be in Toronto like every month. It's like somewhere in the middle of the pay-per-view, cut an angle that before the end of the pay-per-view, you can announce will be followed up on Dynamite.
Yeah. Dude, it was just 3 or 4 weeks ago or whatever that they had the show in Kent, and they literally shot an angle for a match involving the patriarchy, but didn't announce it until the day of the show on social media. It's like, dude, you shot the angle. Why didn't you just announce it then? Why did you wait? I don't know, man. It's weird. Hey, guys, did you love this clip? If so, you should join our channel. Just hit the join button, and you'll have full access to every single show that we do. Wrestling Observer Live, Wrestling Observer Radio, The Brian and Vinny Show, all of them in full HD, full length, plus archives of all of your favorite shows. Click join today and don't miss out.